Hi, Aquarius. This is your reading for the time period of March 1st to March 31st, 2020. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Light Work, okay? So, there are a couple new cases in the Keys to Akasha section of my channel. However, I didn't put them into the playlist yet, but I do have Kobe Bryant's case, Kanika Jenkins, and Pop Smoke's cases covered. So, if you have not yet done so, please feel free to view those cases for information that has not been given in the news, etc. Okay, so let's look into your energy to see what is coming through. I already get tax return, so that, I mean, you could already be dealing with tax return. You could already receive in the works of filing, getting your paperwork together, etc. But one part of it, it is for a place. It could also be for a house. I also get a vacation home. It could be for an apartment, a house, a vacation home, a condo, whatever kind of living arrangement you're looking into, etc. But let's see what energies are coming through for you for the month of March. Okay, so because I can't find it. So it could be paperwork, it could be a thing, it could be keys, it could be what I get a wallet also. It could be a wallet. These could be things the spirit is saying you can't find. So whatever it is that you're looking for that you can't find, but right under your nose. So when I said that also, something is right under your nose. It could literally be your understanding into something could be right under your nose. It could literally be an object or paperwork or an ID, keys, whatever it is, something that you could touch. It's literally right under your nose. And you can use that metaphorically under your nose or literally right under your nose. All right. It could even be, I'll give you another interesting point also. It could even be a prospective relationship partner that the spirit is implying that you may be overlooking. For some reason, you could be overlooking someone by accident. You could overlooking somebody for some reason, or underlooking. So overlooking somebody, underlooking somebody, not paying attention to them, and not seeing that someone could be that someone is a potential lover for you. Not seeing that someone is a potential business partner, a housemate, a potential lifelong partner, a marriage partner, etc. You can't. You're not seeing one part of it. You're not seeing that someone is for you. You know what I mean? It's however you want. It could even be a business partner that you're overlooking. All right. The Seven of Swords energy is on looking for them. The Seven of Swords energy is looking for them. It's air sign element, so you could be looking for. I'm getting the Capricorn is ringing in my ear also. So something could be going on with the analogy that I just gave. Something could be going on here with Capricorn female, Capricorn male energies. But it could also be Gemini. You could be dealing with Gemini. Doesn't want. When I said Gemini, does a Gemini not want to deal with you? Gemini. There's you could be dealing with Libra. You could be dealing with another Aquarian. It just depends on the energies. But don't like. When I said another Aquarian, you may not like another Aquarian, or it could be a Gemini energy that something's going on interesting with the Gemini and your bond with. They want to do business. A Gemini energy may want to do some type of business with you, or it's a Libra already in business with. You could already be in a business with a Libra, but thinks that you should be with Capricorn. So when I said Libra, Libra thinks that you should be with Capricorn, or whichever one of those air sign elements think that you could. That could be why the looking for someone could be the looking for someone. But I get metaphysical perspective. You could be looking. You could be looking for someone to gain some type of metaphysical perspective into a business partnership, love partnership, etc. partnership that you are potentially lifelong, that could end up potentially like a. Okay, I'll give you a perfect example. For example, say that Capricorn energy is like a friend, and you're trying to seek You could be trying to seek a Gemini energy or a Libra, whatever one of those air signs element that are external. You could be trying to seek their some type of that they could, one of those elements or however many of them could be well versed in giving metaphysical into giving you a metaphysical perspective in a friend. They're really good in giving like giving you like a metaphysical perspective into a relationship that you have with a friend. And it doesn't have to be a Capricorn. The Capricorn energy could be giving you a metaphysical perspective into dealing with Gemini, into dealing with Libra, into dealing with an external Aquarian. They want your money. An external Aquarian wants your money. Libra, someone's gone interesting with doing business with Libras and liking Gemini and need perspective from. You need Gemini energy to give you a perspective on a business or a love partnership. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. The Capricorn and Gemini's energies and trying to which one to be with. So when I say Capricorns and Gemini, which one to be with? You know what I mean? Which one to be with? Which one to? I keep getting this idea of lifelong. Like something could end up, something about one of those elements is lifelong. One of them is like a lifelong partner. What a supporter also. One of them or you are, one of them is a lifelong supporter. You are a lifelong supporter to one of those people. Or it's like a lifelong partner, business partner, love partner. It just depends on the end. Gemini is, Libra is, or Capricorn is, vice versa to you. Just depends on the energy that's coming through. Starting point has the Magician card. Okay, so mystical. So the Magician card has something to do with something that is mystically happening around Gemini. Something that's mystically happening around you with a Gemini. But what do they do? So the Gemini energy, something's mystical that's going on here with the external air sign element. And it's the Gemini, but don't see, like sometimes it's mystical, so you don't see, you may not be seeing that something there, some type of invocation, you may not be seeing that one of those air sign elements may have done, or they're trying to do some type of invocation to keep you away from Capricorn. Somebody's trying to do some type of, either you're aware of it or not, somebody's trying to do some type of mystical invocation, but get sage. So when I said that, you may need to get sage, or somebody needs to buy sage, clear out the energy in the space. But something's going on here that's interesting with some type of metaphysical invocation Gemini keeps doing. Some type of metaphysical invocation that a Gemini energy keeps doing. But their friend, it has something to do with you being with their friend. And their friend may be the Capricorn. Their friend may be the Libra. Their friend may be an external Aquarian energy that wants your money. Or whatever air sign. Or it's a Capricorn energy that you want. It's the Capricorn you want to be with. But something's going on with the Capricorn energy's friend, or something that likes you. Something's going on with the Capricorn. Okay, one scenario, something's going on with the Capricorn energy's friend that they like you, or something's going on with the Capricorn energy's friend separate from you. It's tied. It could be one of the air sign that keeps doing something mystically, or they keep doing some type of invocation that you don't see. They keep doing some type of invocation that you're not seeing. It's metaphysical, so you're not going to see it. It's almost like trying to explain the existence of God, omnipresent and omnipotent, etc. It's as close to being. It's as close to relative. It is as close to being relative as that when you're dealing with the metaphysical objective into something, and invocations and incantations and whatever. I keep it every time I go on these examples. It's Gemini. So a Gemini energy is doing that like around you, or I get when you walk by somewhere. Someone could be doing that when you walk by somewhere, or you walking by someone, or you walking by somewhere, but chanting, or they're doing something, but it has something to do with the fact that if they're separate, it has something to do with the fact that you are with their friend, and they may not want to. You are with their friend, like in love partnership, business partnership, whatever kind of partnership with their friend, and they may not want to see that for some reason, but doesn't want to talk to you. They don't want to see that for some reason, and one scenario is that they don't want to see it, but they also don't want to pull you aside to talk to you about the fact that they don't want to see it. But why are they bothered by that? So the Magician, why are they bothered by that? Why is the Gemini energy could be a family member to the Capricorn, or the Gemini energy could be a friend or a business partner to a Libra, or an Aquarian energy that's external. Just depends on what's on. You may want to be with Gemini or you do or you do not, your friend. The Gemini energy may just want to be with your friend, Capricorn, your friend. The Gemini energy, the Gemini energy is friends with Capricorn. They don't want to see you with Capricorn. It just depends on what, but somebody's trying to do something that's metaphysical to keep you separate from somebody for some. It doesn't have to be bad. I mean, the spirit said buy sage, so you may need to buy sage to, or somebody needs to buy sage to really clear out a space. But the Gemini, what's interesting about the Gemini is that, or you, whatever it is going on, you could be you yourself could be doing that between Capricorn and an external Aquarian. You yourself could be doing that between Capricorn and Gemini, Capricorn and Libra. Don't want to see them together. So if a Capricorn energy has that kind of bond with external air sign, you yourself could be doing those kind of things, and you deep down inside someone that you like. You deep down inside may not want to see Capricorn with someone that you like. You deep down inside don't want to see air sign elements with someone that you like. Capricorn is someone that you like, or vice versa. Whatever it is that's going on there. But people are trying to develop some metaphysical skills to try to keep certain people apart so they could be with that person. But what's interesting about Gemini energy, they don't even talk what they're doing. They're just envious. The Gemini energy may just be envious. They may just be envious, and they don't want to see you. They may like you, and they don't want to see you with someone, or that they like, or that they don't like that person, or they don't want that other person to see you with them for whatever reason. But somebody doesn't even talk to someone. The Magician card, the Gemini barely talks to Capricorn. You yourself doesn't even know Aquarian. You yourself may not even know an external Aquarian. You yourself may not even know Capricorn, or know someone that they're tied to that well. You know Capricorn, but who they're tied to. You know Capricorn, but you don't know who they're tied to. Who they're tied to is mystical. Whatever it is, and somebody keeps whoever they're tied to that's like that. Somebody keeps I keep getting invocation. Somebody keeps doing some type of really interesting like invocation. Because Libra want to be with Capricorn. Gemini want to be with Capricorn. Whatever it is, or an external Aquarian want to be with Capricorn. Finding ways to stay together and get you away. Trying to figure out ways to stay together, get you out the scene, get somebody out the scene. But they're trying to do, someone may not be working about a regular conversation. So someone's trying to get mystical for whatever reason. But there's one or two or three different reasons for it. It's envy, or just like someone. It's envy. Someone just likes someone, likes you, likes somebody else. Whatever it is. That's going on there. The waiting position has the Queen of Cups energy. So the Queen of Cups energy, but that's her. So the Queen of Cups energy, that's her. Capricorn energy could be embodying Queen of Cups, or something's going on with a Scorpio, but does something mystically. So when I say Scorpio, a Scorpio does something mystically. Like a Scorpio may do something mystically in some type of environment here, workplace, business deals, and whatever. I also get a store, workplace, business deals, and they also do something mystically inside of a store. If it's a Scorpio, this could be like a work environment, whatever. It's something that the Scorpio did, something that the Scorpio does, talks to Gemini about, something that the Scorpio talks to a Gemini energy about, but you don't understand. Something that a Scorpio, whatever kind of water sign energy as a female, I'll go with Scorpio first because the spirit is saying Scorpio, because I feel like you're directly interacting with that person. A Scorpio element, they talk to mystical, they talk to the Gemini energy about something that's mystical, some type of mystical conversation that is happening, but their awareness. So when I say that something's going on with their awareness of some type of bond, their friend, some type of awareness that they have about the bond that you have, with their friend and their Capricorn female. Their friend, their colleague, their partner could be the Capricorn energy that's a female. But how do they know about us? So when I said, how does the Queen of Cups energy know about us? How do they? But I get something about it could be Instagram. It could be Instagram, and it could be It could be Instagram. It could be like Facebook, where it's mutual friends. When I hit Facebook, this is something that's going on, but she's stalking. So when I said Facebook and things of that nature, this element that they're trying to stalk bond. They may be stalking the bond that you have. I keep getting their friend. They're stalking the bond that you. It doesn't have to be a Scorpio. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, whatever water sign energy as a female. Scorpio is coming through strongly because they're mystical. Scorpio is mystical, but but what's happening, someone's going with jealousy and envy with them, but what's happening with them is that they're going on social media and they're trying to break up bond. They're trying to go on social media to break up some type of some type of bond that you have with their friend. Their friend could be the Capricorn, their friend could be Gemini, their friend could be Aquarius or Libra. Like, I didn't know. When I said that, you didn't know that the Queen of Cups energy was tied to an external air sign that I used to like. The Queen of Cups energy is tied to an external air sign element that you used to like. But what you used to like, that they don't know that you used to like the external air sign element. But the Queen of Cups energy doesn't know that you no longer deal with the external. But sometimes the Queen of Cups energy doesn't know that you no longer, or you sometimes deal with external air sign elements. But they're starting to they don't know that. The Queen of Cups energy may not know that, but still uses something mystically. So when I said they still use, or they're still trying to use something that is mystical to keep you around. I mean, to keep you, that could be a possibility. To keep you around someone, to keep you around them, that could be a possibility. Or to keep you from looking at someone. They're trying to do something mystically to keep you from looking at someone. And the looking at someone could be Gemini, could be Libra, could be Aquarian energies that are external. Just depends on what's going on. But I take care of that. So when I say that, you're saying that you take care of that. You looking at those air sign elements, you take care of that, or protect that. You protect that bond that you have with external air sign elements. Why is she doing something? So the Queen of Cups energy, why is she doing something? Why is a Scorpio doing something? Why are they trying to do something mystical? Conversations. Why are they trying to pull the air sign elements that I like you don't like them? Why are they trying to pull those elements aside to have conversation? Money. Why are they pulling the air sign elements aside to have conversations about my money? Are you pulling the air sign elements aside? Scorpio, you could be pulling the air sign elements external to talk about a Scorpio out their pay. You're pulling the air sign elements aside to talk about a Scorpio element's pay. It could be Pisces pay, whatever. Water sign energy as a female. It has something to do with their pay is off. Their pay is off. Something isn't right or calculated properly with their pay. That's why they're stalking. Something isn't right or calculated properly about their pay, and that could be why they're going online. That could be why they're going online. Oh, I see what's going on here. The Queen of Cups energy, something that's off with their, thinks that's your fault. Something that's off with their pay. Or something that's going on with you, with them in some type of relationship. They could be like another coworker. They could be like another friend. They could be a family member, whatever it is that's going on, colleague, business partner of some kind. But something's off with their pay. So when I read on that example, something is odd that's going on with their payments, or their weekly payments, their 2-week pay. Something's going on with their paychecks and things of that nature. But it's off. Their paychecks are off. But the Magician card, they think that the reason into why something is off with their pay, they think that you went into the system and did something. They think that you went into the system and did something that caused something to be fucked up about their pay. They think that you went into the system and tampered with their pay and did some type of miscalculation with their pay. And that could be why. That also could be why they feel the need to go on social, taunt you. They may feel the need to go on social media, go on Instagram, go on Facebook or Twitter, whatever. They feel the need to go on there and potentially taunt you. The spirit said taunt. Are you taunting this person? So this person could have done something evil. Something could be evil about one, the Queen of Cups, and they could have done something really tricky and odd with you in the past the same way, wanted to get back at. So when I said you may have wanted to get back at Queen of Cups energy, or something's going on with them, they're trying to get back at you, interfering with your partnerships with people. So they're trying to interfere with your partnerships with people because of lost pay, because you didn't pay them, because you did something really odd with their payment, not giving them pay, or them not, they could also be responsible for not giving you some type of pay also, like some type of payout. They could be responsible for doing that to you, but I feel like they have angst. I feel like they have angst, and I feel like they're after some type of but don't have a right to. They're after some type of partnership that you're in with someone external, and the spirit is saying they don't have a right to be after the partnership that you're in. Why do they feel the need to intervene with a partnership that doesn't even their pay? Why do they feel the need to intervene with a partnership that doesn't even, my separate partnership that doesn't even have to do with their pay? The person that I'm tied to isn't the person that this is your voice. The person external that I'm tied to, that has nothing to do with them, has nothing to do with their pay. So you could literally be You could literally have to break down and really explain your placement to this person, because something neurologically is going on with them also. So when I said that something could be neurologically or something could be mentally going on with the Queen of Cups, and she doesn't understand. Something could be mentally or neurologically going on with the Queen of Cups, but you're saying that they may not understand that about themselves, or that something going on with them that is like that. They don't understand something. They don't understand. So, and they'll still trying to taunt. They can still be trying to taunt you, or bother you in some type of way, but they're doing it the way that they're Seven of Swords energy. The way they're doing it is going on Facebook, looking up who you're tied to. They're trying to look to see who you're tied to, who you're talking to, who you're taking vacations with, who you're doing this, that, and third with. But they're jealous. So the Queen of Cups energy may be jealous. But it has to do with your treatment towards them, or it has something to do with the fact that they think that you did something odd with their money, whatever it is that's going on there. Or another scenario, they're just envious because of who you're talking to, and they want to, but don't have that. They're envious of who you're talking to, but the spirit is like, they don't have that. So some type of really nice bond that you have with someone they don't have in their own life. That could be a possibility. They may not have a loving man. They may not have a loving girlfriend or a friend to really be connected to, and that's in that way. And that could be why they're trying to interfere with something that you have going on with Capricorn and external air that used to be with them. Capricorn and external air sign elements that you're saying, the spirit is saying, used to be with them in some type of way, used to work with them, house with them, sleep with them, do something with them, whatever it is, and they feel betrayed. The Queen of Cups may feel betrayed on some level here. The present has the Five of Cups energy. So what I did. So the Five of Cups energy, what you did to the water sign unintentionally. Something that you did to the water sign energy is unintentional. They may be taking something to the head, you know what I mean? And going on social media, complaining and going on social media and complaining to boss and other co-workers about you and pay and what they think you got, another business partner, what they think you did with what they sent out, what you think, what you think that they did was something that they sent out, or something that you sent was theirs. Something that you sent out somewhere was theirs, and whatever it is, and you did or you did not, whatever, or they sent out something that was yours on purpose. They sent out something that was yours on purpose. This could be something going on in the workplace where you may not have Five of Cups energy in the present. You may not have completed something yet. Like I don't know, application process or something, whatever it is, you yourself bribed to send out. You yourself could have been bribed to send that out, or someone just told you go ahead and send something out, but go ahead and send, but trying to do something with someone else. You may have been trying to do some type of application, housing application or job application. You may have been trying to do some type of filing with someone else, and it could be an external air sign element or the Capricorn. But Pisces, when I said that, something's going on with the Pisces with ringing in your ear to tell you to just go ahead and do something, but I wanted to wait for her. So you telling the Pisces element, you could be trying to wait for the Pisces. You could be trying to tell the Pisces, a Five of Cups energy in the present, I wanted to wait for a Capricorn. It could be Capricorn female. I wanted to wait for Gemini. I wanted to wait for an external Aquarian. I wanted to wait for the air sign element, but things that you shouldn't. So the Queen of Cups energy external, they think that you don't wait for her. You know what I mean? Don't wait for her to get this, that, and the third done. I want you out. You may live with them. You may work with them somewhere. They're trying to tell you, I want you out of a situation. So you hanging around me, their voice is you hanging around me for this length of time. I can't deal with it anymore. I can't have you living here. I can't have you living here any longer. I can't have you staying here any longer. So what's happening? I keep getting this feeling of jealousy or envy, but can let you stay somewhere longer. So they can let you stay or have your office or whatever is set up that you have that's really in close proximity to this person that they are like governing over you for whatever reason, or at least they may think that they do in that way. Whatever it is, they can have you stay, they can have you work somewhere a little longer. They can have you rent out somewhere. They can have you rent out somewhere a little longer, but I'm trying to wait for friends. So you having a conversation with Queen of Cups energy, I'm trying to wait for my friend. Capricorn or external air sign element could be your friend. And don't think you should wait for them. So the Queen of Cups energy, they don't think that you should wait for one of those elements there. They don't think that you should. So the Five of Cups energy in the present is forced to send us something off. So Five of Cups in the present, they could be forcing you to send off. You could have wanted to do something with a friend. They could be forcing you to. That's why I said the mystical air sign elements. That's why I said the mystical, the air sign elements external. They some type of invocation that make a quick decision. So some type of invocation that you're thinking that they did. It has something to do with you making really quick and swift decisions. But Queen of Cups asks. So when I said the Queen of Cups energy may have asked a Gemini or some type of external air sign element to do exactly. Don't want you to wait for Capricorns and external Aquarians and Libras. They don't want you to do business with. They don't want you to do business with Libra. They don't want you to do business with Gemini. Or it's a Gemini energy that got called from Queen of Cups. It's a Gemini energy that got some type of cryptic call from a Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups energy complained to the Gemini energy, do something mystically, or have a conversation with you so you can make a quick and swift decision without somebody. But the reason, one of the reasons why they're trying to do that is because of envy or jealousy that they have with Capricorn, or they have that kind of feeling. They may have that kind of feeling with the one of the external air sign elements that you're tied to, that you do business with, or they don't want to see you doing business with the external air sign elements anymore. So, or whichever one of them. So they ask the air, or they don't want you to do something with Capricorn, but I'm still going to. They don't want you to do something with Capricorn, but you're saying you're still going to. You're still going to, whatever it is. And annoyed. They may be annoyed by something. They may be annoyed because you shouldn't have a conversation with them also. You shouldn't have had some type of conversation with them. This is a situation here where the conversation, moving in with friend, the conversation that you have with the Queen of Cups energy has something to do with doing business with a friend, moving in with a friend, doing some traveling with a friend. Don't have that conversation. So with Five of Cups energy, do not have that conversation like that with the Queen of Cups. Should you not have that? You may want to do that with Queen of Cups, and you shouldn't have. I keep it in jealousy or something's going on. Some type of energy like that with them, but you may not also the same type of situation like that with Queen of Cups. You also may not. You may also need not do that with the external air sign elements as well. Don't have that Gemini. Don't have that conversation with Gemini that you want to do that with Queen of Cups energy. Do not have that quick conversation with Scorpio. Don't have that conversation with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancerian that's envious. Don't have those conversations with Queen of Cups energies that they're envious of Capricorn. They're envious of Gemini. Don't have, or whatever external air sign. Don't have those conversations with the water sign energy about those air signs, or vice versa. But they're all corrupted. So Five of Cups energy, they're all corrupted. Something's all corrupted about all those signs I just named. Something's really corrupted about all those signs. But the Five of Cups energy in the present, don't share major moves. Don't share major moves with someone that you feel is envious of you. Don't share major decisions that you're going to make cousin. Don't share major decisions that you're going to make with a cousin, friend, family member, some type of envious family member that you have. Don't make major decisions like that. Travel plans. Pisces. Don't share travel plans with Pisces. Whatever it is, or Scorpio. Don't share those things. So because what's happening, I understand was another scenario also. One scenario is that you're unaware of some type of interconnection also. So the interconnection between Gemini, an external air sign element, don't know Scorpio. You don't know that they talk to Scorpio often, and you may confide in the external air sign elements often. But they what's happening with it is that they relaying information back to Queen of Cups, or you have the same kind of situation with external air sign. You confide in Queen of Cups energy. You don't know they relay information Gemini. You don't know they relay information back to Gemini, back to Libra, back to whatever external air sign element that's there. But it's crazy. So Five of Cups energy, something about that is crazy, that these elements, they go back and forth and relate. I keep getting unaware of interconnection. You're unaware of some type of really interesting interconnection between family and friends, some type of interconnection between family and friends and co-workers and friends, co-workers and family. But it's a mistake. Some type of interconnection between co-workers and family is a mistake. Interconnection between family members and friends is impossible to avoid. When I said some type of interconnection between family members and friends, something about that may be, in the spirit said, it's something there is impossible to avoid. That's why the Five of Cups energy is in the present. Whatever it is, you may not have. One scenario also is someone doesn't know what someone looks like. So another scenario is that someone may not know. Your family member may not know if the Queen of Cups energy is like a family member. They also may not know what a friend looks like. They may not know what your friend looks like. They may not. Hence the reason for them going on social media to see what someone looks like. But needs an image of someone. So when I say that, they need an image of someone. Like they need, it can be something mystically someone's trying to do. They need an image of somebody. They need some type of image of someone in order for a spell to work. In order for some type of spell to work, something mystically to work, they need an image of someone. They need an image of somebody. They may have to go inside and go online and copy and paste and save it and do whatever. They didn't know they were mystical. You didn't know Queen of Cups was mystical like that. You know what I mean? You didn't know they were mystical like that. Or it's the external air sign. Or you didn't know they could do something that, whatever they're trying to do mystically, you didn't know that they could do whatever it is that they do mystically in that way. You didn't know they could do it like that. And you think that, you made me think that Gemini did something. You thinking that Gemini did something that somebody's tied to here. Or you're tied to, whatever it is. It's interesting. The future has the Two of Pentacles. But the going online and looking at somebody's picture is that you could have given accidentally. You could have accidentally given someone a precise description of someone. That was a mistake. A precise description of somebody that online. And something about that may have been a mistake on your part. Sharing that with Queen of Cups, sharing that with Gemini, vice versa, whatever it is that's happening. You know, making decisions and sharing your major moves with a jealous family member. You're trying to make major decisions, major moves, but you're accidentally sharing it with a jealous family member. You may not even know the family member jealous or envious. Or they have that kind of cousin. They have that kind of feeling with another cousin. They have that kind of feeling with, what do you call it? They have that kind of feeling with a friend that you have. And they're going online and looking for pictures of that person. Whatever it is. Or vice versa. It's strange. It has nothing else to do. It's strange. The Queen of Cups has nothing else to do. A Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, they have nothing else to do. They have nothing else to do. Five of Cups in the present, they have nothing else to do. The instincts has the moon, sign of Pisces. That did say that Pisces was here. You could also be dealing with Pisces male. There's a lot of water that's going on here as well. Two of Pentacles in the future. You have the intuition card and Pisces. The intuition card is needing to see something about Pisces. Needing to see something about Scorpio. Their intention. Needing to see something about Scorpio intention. Pisces intention. Cancer intention. Jealous women. They're jealous women. They're jealous women. They're very jealous women. The Pisces element, the moon card, it doesn't understand why they're that way. The moon and the instincts, you don't understand why the Queen of Cups energy is that way. Why are they that way? Why is Scorpio that way? Why Pisces that way? What's wrong with them? Cancer, why are they that way? But for years. So someone has been like that with you for years. Or somebody may want you to themselves. Or they don't. Or they see you with someone specific. They don't want to see you with someone specific. They don't want to see you with someone specific. You know what I mean? Do you not want to see them ex? You may not want to see them have an interaction with your ex. Your ex could be one of the air sign elements. And that could be where the being unaware of interconnections is coming from between Queen of Cups energy and air sign elements external. You don't want to see them with an ex. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Or they don't want to, their friend. They don't want to see you with their friend. And their friend could be, there could be more than, they could be like friend, between friend and friend. It could be Pisces and Scorpio that are friends together. Pisces, Gemini, and Libras and whatever, between family members and friends. People don't want to see certain people together at a particular time. People don't want to see certain people together at a particular time. That could be what you're using your intuition about. And, you know, I'll give you a perfect example. The Queen of Cups energy, like, they hide when someone's around. They hide when someone comes by. Or they just hide when someone's around. They may hang up the phone when you come in. Whatever it is. Or they act odd. They just act oddly. They have something's odd about their behavior around someone. Or they just hide when somebody comes by. They don't feel the need to interact with someone that you're tied to for some reason. Envy. It's because of envy. Whatever it is, this weird, there's some type of behavior that they have that's strange. You know? They don't want to interact with someone that you're tied to like that. Do you not want to interact with someone that they're tied to, but did that with them before? So you may have done something like that at one point with them like that before, interacting with someone that they're tied to oddly, and that could be why they do something the way they do. It just depends on what's going on. And something's also going on here with favoritism. I just got that. Something's going on here also with favoritism. Some type of it could be some type of favoritism, my friend. Some type of favoritism that you give your friend. You may not give the same type of favoritism that you give your friend to the Queen of Cups. Or they may give you some type of really interesting favoritism that they don't want your friend to see. They give you some type of really interesting favoritism that they don't want your friend, love partner, business partner, external to see. Or they don't want Gemini to see, Aquarian, external, Libra to see for some reason. They don't want someone that you're tied to external to see that for some reason. Someone's interested about that, okay? Some type of really interesting favoritism. The accomplishment has the Two of Cups energy next to the Magician card. So the Two of Cups energy, trying to get something to work. So the Magician with the Two of Cups trying to get something to work with the water sign energies, or trying to get them to comply, period. It's business, and with their paperwork, their business, their pay. If they're not family, something's going on with them with their pay. Something's going on with their pay, with depression. Something's going on with their pay separately, and they could be suffering from depression, or they think that you did something with their pay. Them thinking that you did something with their pay. They could have lent you money. They could have lent you money. They could have lent you money to do something. And you may, and it's somebody that you're using, they're envious of, someone that you use, money that they lend you, that money that they lend you, they may use it on someone that they're envious, you may use it on someone that they're envious of or jealous of. There's that. That could be what's happening between you and them. That's why the moon energy, her action. The moon energy is in the instincts because of her action. Queen of Cups, their actions. What they're telling you to do quickly and swiftly. But the reason for why they're doing that is to avoid interaction. They're trying to avoid some type of interaction. Some type of interaction between another family member that you want to see. Some type of interaction between a cousin, between another coworker, another friend. They're trying to avoid those interactions with them. Here, just take the paperwork and go to the post office and take it. I don't want to see your friend there. I'm trying to get ready. I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. They're really trying to avoid having an interaction with somebody for some reason. But insecure, they do that because they're insecure. Like they have some type of really interesting insecurity, and they're trying to avoid an interaction between them and another family member, between them and your woman, your man, your friend, because of some type of odd insecurity that they have that's going on with them. Whatever it is, it's really interesting. The Ace of Swords energy is in your spiritual self, right next to the Queen of Cups energy, but trying to help. So Queen of Cups energy and next to the Ace of Swords is trying to help them, but get information back. You could be trying to help them get their information back. That's another scenario. You could be trying to help them get their information back, and that the moon and the instincts with the fact that they need their information. That's why they're acting out. The moon is that the way they're acting in some type of setting here. It has to do with the lost information. It has to do with the fact that they lost information. They lost some type of information that belongs to them. For whatever reason, they lost it, or they can't find it, and whatever. They think that you are responsible. You gave it to someone. They just think you gave it to somebody. You did not. But the Ace of Swords, give it back. The Ace of Swords is giving them something back. That could be why that could be why they behave. That could be why I understand what's happening here. This is really interesting. This is another interesting scenario. I'm gonna try to explain this as clearly as I possibly can. They need something that belongs. You needed something that belongs to them, and it could have something to do with. And for some reason, you may have needed them to sign something or pay for something. Whatever it is that's going on with them. That's one scenario. That's why the Five of Cups is here, because for some reason, something that needs to be something that needs to be processed, like something like an application process or some type of filing of some type in a business, whatever, some type of process like that. You signature. You may have needed their signature for something, for whatever, or some type of payment that only they could give you. Some type of payment that only they can give you. But something's going on with them. They have horns growing out their back, growing out of their spine, because what you're doing what you're trying to do, but you require something. What you're trying to do that you require them to sign or give you some type of payment for is to help someone else, but that person that you're helping or you're trying to do something with external, they don't like, or they're envious and they're jealous of. But what's causing the horns to grow out their spine is because they're giving you the payment. What's causing horns to grow out of their spine is because they need to give you some type of payment. They need to sign something for you, because for some reason you can't go through with some type of process without their identification. You can't do some type of processing without their identification. But something's going on with them. Something that's going on with their esteem and insecurity with you needing their help, but shouldn't need. You need their help, but the Spirit said you shouldn't need their help. You shouldn't need their help to do something, but for some reason you do. But it's whatever it is that you're doing, it's to help your partner. It's to help you and your partner, you and your lover, you and a separate business partner and lover. And it's making them crazy. They could be. I'll give you another interesting situation. They could be an ex of some. They could also be an ex of some kind, and something's going on with them. For some reason, or you're married to them or something, whatever, or you have some type of interest in not married, or their family member, whatever. I'll go with them as some type of love partner. They used to be some type of love partner, some type of friend to you, but they have something. For some reason, something that you're doing, some type of application process or filing or processing that needs to happen, it has to, some part of it has to do, they need it. You could be trying to get a house or something, but you need some type of, for some reason you need their signature for some reason, but don't know why you need it. Like, there's this element here, you don't know why. They don't know why you need it, or they don't know why you need the money. So you literally, that's why I said going online and looking for somebody's images and looking for this, that, out of envy. They're doing that out of envy. They're like, why do you need, I understand, why do you need, there's a lot of information. Why do you need my signature payment? Why do you need my payment? Why do you need my signature for this, that, and the third? Don't you already have a partner or a friend of the business partner that could take care of that for you? So what's happening? They're finding out the truth about something. They're finding out the truth about what you are doing. And that could be why they're going online and looking at profiles and things to find out what money and things of that nature are really for. But they're really envious. So when I said they have horns growing out their back, they're really envious with that. Like they're a really envious person. They're really envious, and it's literally this burning through their skull with, and something's burning through their back and brain with envy for some reason. But it's the reason. What's making it worse? What you're asking them for. What's making it worse is what you're asking them for. Whatever. It's because you're deciding to ask them for something. But just ask Gemini. You trying to ask them for something. The Spirit said just ask Gemini. Just ask when the air sign. Just ask Libra. Just ask external air sign. Because I feel like the air sign element would be more than happy to comply. I feel like they would be more than happy to comply more than this person. More than Queen of Cups energy. Because it's a mistake if you do. So it will be a mistake if you do. Or just tell them something. Whatever. Maybe you shouldn't tell this person something. Because what's gonna happen? They're gonna try to take some type of metaphysical action, or they're just gonna like, there's something interesting that's going on with them. They're just gonna act out, and they may act out, and something may be embarrassing about them the way they are gonna act out. Whatever. The mentality has the 9 of Wands energy here also. Okay, so 9 of Wands and the Moon card here. You could be dealing with fire sign energies. Or just using your intuition that you're going to defend. You need to take someone to court. You may need to take someone to court also. That's why Nine of Wands is in mentality with the moon. You may need to take someone to court for some type of situation. Somebody this element may be refusing to sign something that you need them to sign. And for some reason, you may need to take something could be going on here with some type of legality with Queen of Cups, some type of legal issue, some type of legal what do you call it? Some type of a civil court case that's going, but it's more extreme. Some type of civil court case that's going on here. It's a little bit more extreme, or that could be how you perceive it to be with Queen of Cups. But their action and asking them for something and abuse. Some of them could be abusive there also. But it's just because of their action, or an action threatening to take, an action that they could end up threatening to take. With Nine of Wands energy and the mentality with the moon. Because it has something to do, like I said earlier on in the reading, it has something to do with what you need them to sign. It has something to do with a payment, some type of money that they have that's missing, but their taxes. So part of their taxes is missing, and it could be your fault that it's missing, or you just asked them for that, or you just asked them to sign something. You need their identification, this, that, and the third. They think that you went into the system and did something with their tax form, whatever. You did something with their taxes, and they you did that or you didn't do that. So what they're doing, want to take you to court. They may end up wanting to take you to court. Nine of Wands, they want, or potentially they want to do that, or who you're tied to. They may want to take who you're tied to, your partner, your external business partner, your lover, to court. Because I keep getting threatening. Somebody could be threatening to do something odd like that for some reason. Somebody could be threatening to do that. Somebody could be threatening to do that. Take you to court for nonsense. Take you to court for nonsense. Are you taking somebody to court for nonsense? I mean, whatever. Some is nonsense. That something is an element of nonsense into the reason into why somebody may need to go to court. There's that. Why does she need to go to court? Whatever. That could be, or something's going on with the external air sign elements. They may not understand, told her something. The external air signs don't understand why you told Queen of Cups energy something. That's why I said, don't make the mistake of saying something to this person. Because they whatever it is going on with them, that's interesting. Like they whatever. This could be a situation here where you could have, I'll just give you a perfect example. You could have betrayed this person at some point in the past. It could have something to do with money and information, etc. Whatever is going on there. Or that's one situation. You could have done that but thought everything was okay. You could have done that, but you thinking that everything is okay with them. But it's not. That's why the moon card is there. Something may not be right mentally, or somebody, you may be thinking that someone is okay with that, with some type of choice that you're making. And so they're going online, seeing that you're happy. They're going online and they observe that you're happy with someone else, happy in a new business deal, happy in a new love partnership, that you're happy, whatever. And they want to tamper with it, But you're thinking that one element is that you're thinking that I fixed something. You think you fixed something with them. You could have had it could be as small as a regular argument, and then as small as a regular argument you have with them on Monday, and then Tuesday you apologize. You're like, yeah, sure, okay, I'm fine, I'm okay. And then Tuesday comes, switch off. Tuesday comes, they switch off. So something literally could be going on with someone mentally. That's why the moon card is here, Nine of Wands. And the moon and the Nine of Wands could be them, their mental health. The moon and the Nine of Wands could be them explaining their mental health to you. Or you're thinking that they need to. Whatever it is. Therapy. Somebody needs therapy or something. What do you call this? This is your energy here, and that's why I said external Aquarian energy and whatever it is that's going on here. So it could be an external Aquarian energy that you're dealing with, or it's you. You know what I mean? But tired of apologizing. This could be you. You're just tired of apologizing to somebody. You could be tired of apologizing. That's why the Seven of Swords is underneath also. Tired of apologizing to her. Tired of apologizing to air sign. But they're helpful. The air sign elements external may be helpful still. But someone's gone shady with them also, with being in communication with a water sign female. and you're liking for some, you're interesting liking with someone that they don't want to see. You're interesting liking with someone that they don't want to see. Whatever, for whatever reason, or business deals, and that you're finding out, they're finding out what's going on with their money, you and their money, and information and taxes and nonsense, or some type of potential court summons that somebody's going to try to get here. Also doesn't make any sense. Something about it that may not make any sense to someone. It may not make any sense to you. You know, you mean like you may be saying to yourself, I don't need to go. You're like, why did I need to go? Whatever. Oh, I understand. The why did I need to go? The why did I need to go is also something's going on, created some type of problem. They could be trying to create some type of scenario. Oh, I understand. This is out of control. They could be fake court date. They could be trying to create some type of fake court date also. Like whatever, I don't know. They may know some judge. They may know a judge. They may be they may be best friends with a judge, and you don't know that. Something interesting like that. Like someone has like a really tight judge tie here. Queen of Cups energy, or when external air signs, I feel like the Queen of Cups knows a judge. I feel like when the Queen of Cups energies, they're really tight with a judge, or they have a judge as a friend, something like that. So something's fake about I understand. There's something that's fake about the reason. Okay, I see what's going on here. Oh, I understand. This is really this is crazy. Okay, woo. It just took me somewhere else for a second. Okay, okay, let me just run through one. I'll just do one scenario. Their one scenario is that they're really tight with. Okay, I'll go with the fact that you don't know that they have a friend that's a judge, and what's happened, this the way of getting their money back. So they're really tight with a judge. So what's happening? One scenario is they're trying to set up a court date. Okay, one scenario is they're trying to set up a court date for you to come in, a complaint. They're trying to set up a court date for you to come in because it has something to do with their complaint. Your complaint could be your complaint also. I'll go with them first. They created it. I'll go with them first. They created it, but they're creating it. But what's happening with it is that they're really tight with the judge, but it's not real. They're really tight with a judge, but something isn't real about the court date for some reason. Something isn't real about the court visitation, but it has something to do. They some type of payment that they want to see you make. Some type of payment that they just want to see you make the payment because it's their money. They just want to see you make some type of payment. The judge the judge or the court may order you to make a payment because of some type of a complaint, but I keep getting it's not real. So the judge or the court may order you to make some type of payment, but it has to do with their complaint. But something about their complaint isn't real. They're really tight with a judge, and they had some type of secretive conversation with a judge, and they said, have him or her have to give them this outline and have them sign this, that, and the third. So that's my tactic. That's a tactic for them to just get their money back. I don't know if you're doing something like that with them. That could be something you're doing with them. But it's not, some part of it isn't real. It's just a tactic that somebody's trying to come up with so that they could get their money back. Taxes back, something back. Whatever it is. They may have given something to you. They may have given some, I keep getting this idea of a fake court date. Something's fake about some type of court visitation. I get this idea of them giving something to you that you need to borrow, but their way of getting it back is through... What's a random situation that you need to go to court to pay for something, like a summons or something, some type of random, just crazy. They may hook up a judge or a police officer to have some type of random interaction with you so that you could pay for something. That's their way of getting your money. That's their way of getting their money back. Are you doing that to that person? But it's not real. This is like, you don't need to pay. This is like, okay. This is like leaving your bike or your car by like the wrong parking thing or whatever, like you're not supposed to park your car. But it's okay. It's okay for the car to be there. But somebody is trying to hook up a police officer to put a ticket on there. so that you some type of pay, so that you could make a payment, but it's not, it doesn't really need to happen. That's just their tactic of getting money back from you. But it's not real. Like, my car is okay here. My bike is okay here. My what's another situation that somebody would ticketed for? Some type of random ticket that is no point to the ticket. Somebody just set up a police officer to ticket you for no reason. Whatever. It could even hospital bill. It could also have some type of tactic somebody has like that also with a hospital bill. Somebody hooked up somebody in the hospital to bill you. Somebody hooked up someone in the doctor's office, hospital to bill you. But that's just somebody's way to get your money back. They had a student nurse. They just had a student conversation with a nurse. And they're like, he or she took this from me in the past, and I want my money back, and complain over nonsense. They hooked up a police officer. They hooked up a nurse that they're really tight with, and had that conversation with them. The shadiness is that. I mean, it's really shady. I mean, that could be something you already experienced, but that may be, that may be something that you don't know, or it's only that could be a one-time thing. But the reason for it is because of something's going on with their money, or something's going on with their payment, something's going on with their what do you call it? Something's going on with their paychecks and their taxes. But for some reason you're really tied into something that they have going on that's odd with their finances. And so they want to exact revenge odd way. They want to exact revenge in an odd way that you don't notice. It's really interesting. That's why this energy isn't. That's why your energy, it could be an external Aquarian, and it has that information. The external Aquarian energy has that information, or it's a Gemini energy. It's Gemini energy. Air sign Libras may have observed. They know because they had those conversations with Queen of Cups. They had some type of conversation, but not the plan. They had some type of interesting conversation with Queen of Cups, but not the plan the Queen of Cups energy had on you. Wow, interesting. The King of Cups energy is in the resolution going towards the Two of Pentacles. So the King of Cups energy here, Queen of Cups. You got males here, but they did something also. The King of Cups energy did something also. It could be a Pisces male, whatever water sign energy. That's a male, Scorpio, male, Cancerian male. They did something. They did something also to this person before. Or did they did something? All the spirits, they did something also. Whatever it is that they did. Or did they do something to you? Did you do something to them? I feel like their money is okay. I feel like the Queen of Cups energy complains. I feel like whatever is going on with the King of Cups is okay. You know what I mean? And they may have information on Queen of Cups energy plans. You know what I mean? They may have, but the reason they're acting out that way because of who you're talking to. They may not even have been acting out that way. They may not even have been acting out that way if it wasn't for if it weren't for who you were talking to, who you were dating, who you're doing business with now that you left them for, whatever, or you don't pay attention to them or something, whatever it is, But I keep looking at them and something's going on with them. Like, I feel like they need some type of therapy. I feel like they need therapy of some kind. Like they need whatever it is that they need. Some type of a counselor. They need a psychiatrist of some type. Because to think about that and the way that they did, like example that for somebody to even think like that is out of control. Like that's to even have that kind of thought is driven by is deeply driven by. They could be envious of you, whatever. Is deeply driven by that kind of feeling. Is deeply driven by it. Is deeply driven to do that, to ask a police officer, to ask a nurse, and give him or her this fake bill, whatever it is, so they could make that payment, give me the money. I didn't want to give him or her that loan. They may be tired of you. I don't know. Someone could be tired of you, or you tired of that person. Whatever it is, somebody's just tired of dealing with something interesting here. But they're creating scenarios. They're creating these interesting scenarios and things like that. The King of Cups energy going towards the Two of Pentacles energy is you may do business. They're like a new business partner of some type here. Also, the King of Cups energy is. They're like a new business partner, or they could always been, and they may have had the same type of situation with Queen of Cups energy. But I feel like they could be a new business partner to you, and you're doing business with them and whatever it is. You know what I mean? You know? You may be thinking, you could be using your intuition about them. They may be able to help you. Pisces male, whatever water sign energy is a male, Cancerian male, Scorpio male. They may be able to help you get back with someone, because now you're aware mystical. Now you're aware of something mystically. Now you're aware between you and external Aquarians and Geminis and Libras and Queen of Cups and Scorpio female, Pisces females. Something's going on interesting there with them. And external air signs, elements. And then eyeballing partnership. Some of these elements, they're eyeballing your partnership, but they want to create some type of interesting diversion for some reason. But the diversion is driven by envy. Something I like that. All right, let's do an outcome here. It's interesting. There's the Cancer. There's your Cancerian. Could be male, female. You got a lot of water here. You got Cancer. You got Pisces. You got Scorpio. Male and female elements here, but all envious. The water sign energies, they're all envious. Not the air signs. I feel like they're hooked up. I feel like the air signs external, they're like hooked up to do something. They're being hooked up by them, or some of them. But they're like some is all envious about them. So the Chariot energy is there with Cancerian energies in Cancer, and just needing to travel. You could be traveling towards King of Cups to tell them what Queen of Cups energy did, what they keep complaining about. You're traveling to King of Cups to explain to them what Queen of Cups energy keeps complaining about all the time, or some type of new complaint that they have all the time. Someone that you're dating, someone that you're, a lifelong Capricorn. The Capricorn energy is like behind the scenes of a situation. You know what I mean? They're behind the scenes. They're a love partner. Capricorn is like a love partner of some kind. They're a love partner. They're a friend that this person can't stand. The Queen of Cups can't stand them for some reason. Whatever it is. All right. Or it's the air sign elements that you're tied to, that they tolerate, the Queen of Cups energy tolerates the air sign elements that you're tied to. That could be why they have such a tight, the external air sign elements like external Gemini and Aquarian or whatever. They're really tight with them. It's the Capricorn energy that they're heavily envious of. They're heavily envious of. Heavily. Like the Queen of Cups energy is heavily envious of them. They're heavily envious of somebody. And what you're trying to do with Capricorn, they're trying to interfere with mystically, or whatever, mystically, or like they want you court date. They want you distracted with a random court date, a random hospital visit that they have to go on. Sometimes they may need that for themselves, but they need your money. They need that for themselves, and they need your money. And needing your money could be like, can you pay for this treatment for me? Can you pay for this medicine for me? Can you pay whatever it is that they need? They just want you distracted from making a payment. They want you distracted from making a payment that you need to make also. But it's to stop you from paying attention to someone that you like, or doing something with someone that you like. It's petty. I mean, it's really interesting also. They're the tactics that they because of depression. The tactics that they come up with is because of depression. That they're even able to come up with the kind of tactics that they come up with. All right, Aquarius. Let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.